Slowly, almost fearfully, she walked toward the door, and then she pushed it open. In that moment, her world shattered. There, in her own bedroom, was David and another woman, Anjali. Helene froze. For a second, she couldn't even breathe. The sight in front of her felt unreal, like a nightmare she couldn't wake up from. David turned pale the moment he saw her. Helene, this is not what it looks like. Not what it looks like? Helene's voice trembled, but her eyes burned with pain and anger. You are in our bedroom with another woman, and you're telling me it's not what it looks like? Anjali stood there, speechless, her face filled with guilt and fear. Helene's hands shook, but she stood strong. Tears filled her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. How long? She asked quietly. David couldn't answer. How long, David? She repeated, louder this time. It just happened, he stammered weakly. Helene let out a bitter laugh. Nothing just happens. Betrayal doesn't happen in a moment. It builds with lies. She then turned her gaze toward Anjali. And you? How could you do this? You knew he was married. Anjali lowered her head. I'm sorry. Sorry, Helene said sharply. Sorry doesn't fix what you've done. At that moment, something inside Helene changed. The pain turned into determination. This isn't the end, she said firmly. I will not stay silent. Without another word, she turned and walked out of the house. The next morning, Helene stood outside a modest house. Her face was calm, but her eyes showed strength. She had spent the night thinking, not crying, not breaking, but deciding. She knocked on the door. After a moment, an older woman opened it. This was Anjali's mother. Yes? She asked politely. Are you Anjali's mother? Helene asked. Yes, I am. Is everything okay? Helene took a deep breath. No, everything is not okay. The woman looked confused. What happened? Helene looked straight into her eyes and said, clearly and firmly, Your daughter was with my husband. She was in my bedroom. I caught them together. The woman's expression changed instantly. Shock, disbelief, and embarrassment filled her face. What? What are you saying?